Hey everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this pick a card reading. Your wish is coming true. Now, you may find that I'm going to interpret this wish fulfillment about your wishes, your hopes, your dreams coming true in a different view. Kind of like maybe trying to come from a different perspective of what you need to know about these wishes that are coming true for you. So, because of this, there are only 3 piles for you to choose from in this video. You can choose, of course, by the crystal, or you can choose by the timestamp, whatever that might be. Pile number 1 is a yellow calcite crystal. Pile number 2 is a pink calcite. And pile number 3 is a peacock ore. So what wish is coming true for you? Let's find out. Pile 1. Hi, Pile 1. Your wish is coming true. What do you need to know about your wishes and your dreams? So if you were drawn to this yellow calcite crystal, and there is a specific method and purpose and cycle, you'll see what I mean when I start laying out the cards. So what do you need to know about this wish that's coming true for you, your dreams coming true? Okay. The best way to start is to just start from the very top card. Karmic justice. So this wish or your dream has something to do with you balancing karma. Let me put this over here. There are steps also that are required in manifesting our dreams. Eternal charisma. Oh, so your wish happens through your transformation, your energetic transformation and clearing karma. Okay, that makes sense. Generosity is expansion and growth. So whatever it is that you're wishing for right now, pile number 1, is also your soul's purpose. Your soul is here to expand its awareness, to learn, to grow, to experience all of the abundances that life has to offer. So I guess in a way you could say that you are the tree, right? You're growing. Financial security. Okay, is this what you're wishing for? Overcome fear. So these are very important steps and messages in order to understand how to allow your wishes to come true for you, how to make your own dreams come true for you. Okay, so what we've got here is karmic balancing your energy. This is not only your mind, your thoughts, but it's also your emotions, your actions, your charisma is what or who you attract to yourself. Expansion, understanding, your sensitivities. How many of you are longing for financial freedom? That's the first thing I thought of when I saw this financial security. But there are fears that you need to overcome before you're going to be able to experience this financial security. So in a sense, this might sound weird, but what you're wishing for is freedom from whatever it is that is causing you fear at the moment. But the only way to overcome this blockage is to, release your fears about whatever it is that you think that you're lacking. So if you feel like you're lacking money, or if you fear poverty, or if you fear whatever it is that you're fearing, and this could also be a subconscious fear, but I'm thinking you probably already know what this is that you're afraid of. But this is actually the secret ingredient that you need to embody, that you need to anchor and believe and allow in order for your wish to come true, this wish for financial security. At the same time, your soul says the purpose of this experience, this wish fulfillment for you, may also be presenting a challenge for you to realize what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel secure. What do you believe that you actually need to feel safe and secure or financially stable? But also, what is it that you fear might happen if you don't obtain, more money or financial freedom? Because the flip side of the situation, if you were to hit the lottery and you won $1 million right now, and that gave you the money that you needed to feel free, it's actually, if this hasn't happened yet, then obviously that's not what's supposed to happen for you to experience financial security. But sometimes what we're wishing for is something that we want to escape because we're uncomfortable in our current situation. We're afraid of something, or we're afraid of losing something. But you can't lose something that you already are. And you already are a creature of abundance. But I think that your perspective, or what you believe and how you feel, might be upside down. And if you can turn things around and start thinking more optimistically, then you will see that more opportunities are going to start showing up for you to embrace financial security. Some of you, this work that you need to do to obtain your own financial security means that you need to be aligned with your soul's purpose. There's also a purpose that you need to fulfill. You need to become responsible with the energy that you bring. You need to become responsible with yourself and everything that you do, that you practice, that you offer to the world, but also to yourself. So this financial security will come after you start taking responsibility for your purpose, if that makes sense. It should make sense. So there's nothing wrong with wishful thinking, or if you need an extra $10 or $20, there's nothing wrong with that. That probably could be something that you manifest even faster than this huge financial security blanket. However, your ultimate wishes and dreams that are come true in the process of your own personal transformation and balancing out karmas. Now, there might be something still connected from your past life, because we all have a lot of that junk from past life connections. So the more you understand your astrology, the easier it becomes to realize the steps that you need to take to make your wishes come true. Anyway, I have more cards. Okay, so the dust devil moving out of stagnation. So there is some sort of fear that is honestly preventing you from manifesting or creating your own financial security. But in order to move out of stagnation, you need to do something different. You need to step out of your comfort zone. You need to face your fears, clear out your karmas, start to transform what you believe, especially when it comes to money and abundance and financial security, or even physical security too. So the universe is waiting for you. Your soul, your higher self, is waiting for you. Okay. Experiencing. I love this card. So this is the Zen Osho Tarot deck. These are the talisman oracles. So for you, clearing out your karma will happen as you go through your life's experiences, choosing, moving out of stagnation, facing your fears, overcoming obstacles, transforming yourself, your ideals, your dreams, your goals. Remember, you are the tree. You're blossoming, you're growing, you're expanding, you're becoming more abundant every time you step out of your comfort zone. Integration requires a balancing, or to pull in and integrate, to balance the opposition. Actually, for some of you, this could be also saying that it's really important for you to flip your charisma, meaning flip it from a state of fear and attracting more fear to a state of abundance and open yourself up to receive abundance. It is a simple flip of the switch of focusing on positive rather than negative, but that in itself is a practice too. Practice makes perfect. Right. Celebration. You are, in fact, creating this financial security, whatever this means for you. However it's meant to show up in your life will also be revealed in your birthday cycles, your numerology as well. There is a money cycle based on your birthday numbers. But if you start celebrating money, or start celebrating the fact that you are abundant, that you attract money, or you're attracting whatever it is that you need. Maybe attracting stability or security is a better affirmation for you to use right now, because at the moment, it's possible that it's not even money that you need to face your fear. In fact, maybe this is the fear that Spirit is still waiting for you to overcome. You see what I mean? So there's a process, okay. Understanding the reason why there's a fear. Again, I feel like it's coming from a past life, or it could be an event that happened in this life, but in your past, that challenged your financial security, that caused you some sort of fear, and then you probably went into a spiral of fear that created more negative karma. But you can reverse all of these things too. So those of you who are able to connect the dots right now, I think the light just went off in your heads, didn't it? Okay, right. And so this is your process of this wish coming true, this rebirth. It's you recreating. But first, the process, you also must go through the experiences emotionally, maybe physically, financially, so that you can gain more understanding about your fears, how to face them, how to release them, and then also like reclaiming your strength so that you can rebuild or choose to take on new responsibilities to create your own financial security and stability. So where are you at right now in this process of your wishes coming true? Are you still clearing your karmas? Are you still realizing how to change your energy so that you attract something rather than fearing something? Are you celebrating the excitement of life? Are you allowing yourself to integrate what you're learning through your experiences, through your emotions, and even your fears, so that you can gain a higher understanding of the bigger picture? And there's no wrong place to be, because each of these steps need to be experienced in order to obtain the ultimate wish fulfillment, this financial security, or freedom, however that means for you. Actually, now that I think about it, this freedom shows up in a variety of ways. You may just be longing for freedom from restrictions, freedom from the negativity of other people, freedom to be yourself. Right? Freedom, what does freedom mean to you? So you are in a transformative process, but you are the one who is transforming yourself to become what it is that you're wishing for. I'm loving these messages today. Okay, so who wants to see some more specific tarot? What else do you need to do? What are your steps? Okay, first it starts with judgment. You have the free will to choose. It's important for you to choose to do what you need to do to clear out and balance your karmas, the negative karmas, and stop creating negative karma for your future. First step. The eternal charisma. Okay, the sun. So this is what you need to attract. I always think of happy, happy, joy, joy, but the sun might mean something different for each one of you. But this is simplicity. Actually, maybe your wish is simpler than you're allowing it to be. Are you trying to complicate things? Point number one, it really doesn't have to be difficult. Actually, it's the mind and our thinking and our beliefs and our expectations that get in the way of wish fulfillment. Okay. Right. So what, Ace of Cups? You need to open up and allow yourself to attract and feel like you are worthy of this stability, worthy of these finances. So what happened in the past, pile one? Did you lose a job? Did you have a high-paying career and something happened and something changed? Or, what happened in your past that made the universe rock your lifeboat and you started fearing something? You know what I mean? So it's all about the experience, and your soul chose to come here and have these experiences for a specific reason and purpose. And then the last card, overcoming fears. How many of you are afraid of being alone? Okay, there's a fear of being homeless as well, or being on your own, becoming responsible for your own stability, becoming, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-sufficient. Honestly, with the 1 and the 5 here, it's possible that part of your life's purpose, your soul's purpose, is to become independent, but also to face your fears, embrace the uncertainties of life, open up to abundance, and allow all of the abundances to flow into your life. Perhaps this is how you're going to experience this freedom. Actually, I have a suggestion for some of you, and this is something that you might try to do. If you use this Ace of Cups, this emotion, heart, love, and this is coupled with the financial security, if you can create a daily routine where you simply fall in love with money, and you just start saying excitedly, oh my gosh, I love money. I love, dollar bills. I love financial security. I love, and then anytime anything happens, or maybe create a sound on your phone that triggers you to get excited about attracting abundance or attracting money. When you start making this your daily focus, try this and see what starts showing up in your life unexpectedly, because the universe will respond to your emotions and your excitement instantly. Anyway, pile one, I hope you enjoyed this video reading today. Let me know what you think in the comments section. If you enjoy this, please do click the like button. Please do know that your wishes are going to come true. The timing, of course, is up to you, your life path, your purpose, your soul's purpose too. So, have a wonderful day. If you feel called to another pile, please do feel free to choose another pile. They're free. This is free readings, generally speaking, for everyone. So indulge yourself and enjoy. Bye for now. Hello, pile two. If you were drawn to this pink calcite crystal, this is your pile. This wish is in fact coming true for you. So let's just adoringly gaze at the pink calcite for a moment. And I'm going to put this, actually I'm going to put this, where should I put this? I have many, many cards. I'm going to start them down here. So I hope you enjoy this different perspective about your wish that's coming true. There are steps, there are timelines, there are purposes for everything. So pile two, what is it that you're wishing for? So is this a union of some sort? So you've got the seahorses, which are pretty cool. So this is like equal. When I said seahorse, I was remembering that the males are the ones that carry the eggs. The males are the ones that like deliver the babies. But this to me is like an equal. It's a shared love, a union. Doesn't necessarily mean it's romantic, but this is like a partnership of some kind. Maybe for some of you, you're just wishing, you're longing to be around more supportive people. Let's look at all of your cards. Okay, cut ties. So there's a process to wishes coming true. This kind of looks like the number 8, the circles. I think this was the 3rd. Oh. Falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. Okay. Whatever it is that you're wishing for, everyone who chose pile 2, you're clinging to an idea that isn't necessarily your soul's purpose, which is probably why you're still waiting for something. You're still wishing for something to happen. Banish a curse. So I just saw the word, 2 words, twin flames, in my mind. That's how Spirit sends me help. Spiritual narcolepsy is pretending to be something that you're not, or, pardon the traffic in the background, pretending to be someone, or pretending to think like you need or you want something that actually isn't necessarily true. Or some of you might actually be pretending to be someone who you are not. Or maybe you believe that you need to have somebody else in your life, or an equal partner, in order to feel whole. I mean, there's so many variables here. But this 19 on this card, to me, is saying you're supposed to be independent. At least right now, you're supposed to be on a solo journey. You're supposed to be working on yourself, your purpose. In fact, whenever you are on the right path and you are following your own purpose, you will automatically attract everything that you need to experience to yourself. This is how the nature of reality works. So everything that shows up in our reality every day is actually an opportunity for us to fulfill our purpose for that day. And so if you're longing for something or someone, if you're wishing for something or someone and they haven't showed up, but you don't want to do anything else, you just keep wishing and imagining and dreaming and hoping, when you're supposed to be working on your spiritual self and your spiritual growth, this is probably why you're still waiting for whatever wish to come true. And I hope that makes sense. Honestly, most of the time we're waiting, what we end up waiting for or realizing is ourself. We're waiting for our own self to get real. Okay. Protection. So whatever it is that you're wishing for, pile number 2, maybe your ego thinks that you need to have this protection from someone else, or, okay, either spiritual protection, or if you feel like you need a soulmate or other people to protect you. I'm feeling like strong past life stuff here. I'm curious, pile 2, for those of you who are wishing for love, romantic love, you're happily ever after, what kind of relationship opportunities have you experienced this time around? Who do you tend to attract? Because the people you tend to attract into your daily reality are either going to be the one, or they're going to be another lesson, a mirror reminding you of your soul's work that you still need to do. Just something to think about. Okay, the source. So, pile 2, you are your own source of energy, love, and protection that you are wishing for. Of course, the mind is the first thing to always get in the way. So it's important to release thoughts, beliefs, excessive thinking, worry, anxiety, memories. I feel like you're working through some really deep stuff so that you can open up, become more receptive. Honestly, okay, so these curses, this could be a fear or something from a past life. You're like balancing karma in this life according to something that you experienced in the past. The fastest way to banish, well, curses are only able to exist when you believe that you are cursed. So where does that belief come from? Question what you believe, because this might also be something that you've carried over from a past life existence, which, according to the universe, all of our lives are still simultaneously happening at the same time right now. So maybe you're still picking up on something from a different relationship or a different timeline. And as long as you keep holding on to that, even subconsciously, you're going to keep attracting what you don't want. So really, you are the only person who can protect yourself. But when you focus on love, unconditional love, and you raise your vibration, all of that negativity or curses or those kind of fears, that sort of thing, won't even be able to show up in your reality, because you vibrate so high that this kind of energy just can't even, it just doesn't even resonate, because it's synchronicity. So you attract what you believe you are worthy of, or what you think you need to experience. But how many times do you need to experience something terrible in a relationship? Or it could be with anything, right? Any kind of relationship. It could be a friend or a coworker or a boss or family. But how many times do you need to repeat these experiences before you realize that you can cut ties and set yourself free? Right? Awareness. So there's also your intuition here in your third eye. It's important for your sixth sense to be listened to and followed. So the sixth sense, your third eye, these are your sensory receptors. Your senses are not your logical mind. This is your ego, your thoughts. Your brain needs to constantly think about something, because your brain doesn't really like not having anything to do. So it's constantly trying to think of other things to think about rather than what you really need to be thinking about. Oh, check this out. Look at all these swords. There's swords, there's a sword. I completely understand, though, that some people's minds are extremely overactive. There's a reason for that, too. And if you start by looking at your natal astrology chart, or even your birthday numbers, the day that you were born, what planet was Mercury in on the day that you were born, even your zodiac sign can represent how your mind works and what you were born with, because these are all the things that you are working through in order to master them, so that you can overcome them and, well, make your own wishes and your dreams come true. But it starts with your mind and your thoughts and your thinking and your beliefs. So intuition, what you sense, what you feel, even if you sense something that you cannot see, that's part of your intelligence. That's part of your soul's knowing. Your soul is guiding you. Okay. Your soul is guiding you either with a fear to keep you away from something that's not good for you, or through love, which is directing you back to your own internal source of power, love, happiness, confidence within. Whatever this is that you're wishing for. So this one's kind of tricky, pile number 2, but I'm hoping that you're all following along. What's most important here, this makes me think of Bashar, Daryl Anka. Actually, it's Bashar that says, well, are you wishing for something that's somebody else's dream? Because if so, you're being a dream thief. It's important for you to make a wish, to dream for something that you intuitively feel and know is something that you're really longing for, not what somebody else has, because that's them making their wishes come true. So maybe if you're thinking that you have to have what someone else has to make your dreams come true, this is spiritual narcolepsy. And feel free to look up the definition of that on your own. So let's finish out your reading. Okay, finding love. I think it starts with self-love. Loving yourself, connecting your infinite connection. Look at this, you've got the 8. You have the infinity symbol. In fact, you're already connected with your soul, your soul's source of power, your strength, your personality, your truth. You're on the right path. Cut ties, interesting. The Hierophant, well, look at this. Cut ties with your mind, what you think you need. Or some of you might actually feel like you need to attract somebody who is more powerful than you, or maybe somebody who's more intelligent than you, or someone who has more than you. Again, it goes back to your beliefs. I think belief systems are really powerful in pile number 2, your wish coming true. If you believe that you need someone, but you always experience the opposite in that relationship, again, really reconsider what you believe that you need, because you already have it all within you. Okay, the Ace of Wands. Right, and once you start inspiring yourself through your intuitive senses, your knowing, your clairvoyancies, you can abolish any kind of fears, negativity, what you think to be curses or you perceive to be curses. You will notice that they aren't even real. It's just a product of the mind. But beliefs can be very powerful. Don't you agree? So it really just depends what you actually believe. And you are free to change whatever it is that you wish to believe in. You can free yourself from limiting beliefs. All of them, if you choose. Okay, and then the Star. So this is saying, with this intuition card, you're connected to the cosmos. You already are connected to your higher self. You're connected with infinity, higher consciousness. It's very possible that some of the things that pile 2 is wishing for, it might be something that you constructed in your imagination and not through your mind, not through logic or practical things, just something to think about. And so some of you might have heightened Pisces or water elements in your natal birth chart energies, or even in your current transits. But even your card here is saying, dare to wish for something different and see how fast that wish comes true. If you can come back down to earth, be more practical about what it is that you need now or next. What do you need to feel independent? What do you need to do your self-work? Obviously, we all need work. We need to make an income so that we can become responsible and take care of ourselves without needing anybody else to do that. And so this might be your next step towards making your wish come true. But again, this is a general pick-a-card reading. So to understand more about your wishes coming true, it's important to know that whatever you're wishing for is also something that your soul incarnated here to fulfill. But these are like experiences, these are choices, these are clearings. These are loving yourself, believing in yourself. These are all practices that are completed when you start working on yourself. And maybe shadow self might be another term. But how many of you are feeling isolated? Maybe you're struggling, keeping your head above water. Again, if you're meant to be living a different experience right now, you would already be living it. So think about what you're expecting, what you're focusing on, or what you're fearing, because your energy and your anxiety and your thoughts are signals to the universe to send you more of that. However, if you need better pay, or if you need a safer home, or emotional support, or something else, actually, the more positive and optimistic you can think about or create new ideas, the more positive opportunities are going to start showing up in your life to help you to make your wishes come true. But even then, what shows up in your daily experience, it requires you to choose. So are you going to choose you, or are you going to choose to still wait for someone else who may or may not show up? I feel like the time is now for pile number 2s. In either case, your wish is still coming true, whatever it is that you're wishing for, but depending on your energy, whether you're positive or negative, that's how it's going to end up manifesting. So what do you really want to come true? Something to think about. Pile number 2. So I'm wishing all of you happiness, love, emotional support, strength, abundance, freedom, protection, but also the ability and the strength to live life on your own, to do what you need to do for you, separate from the chaos and the BS and the junk from other individuals. And I think you know what I mean. So I hope you enjoyed this video reading. If you did, please do click the like button. I'm curious, even though this is general, how these are resonating for you. Take which bits and pieces are jumping out at you the most, and this is probably the area that you need to focus on now or next. This could be describing your entire life as far as timing is concerned, but you be the judge of that. So I'm curious though how these are resonating for pile number 2, so feel free to comment below. If you feel drawn to another pile, then please do feel free to choose another pile too, and I will see you over there. Bye for now. Hey there, pile number 3. So for those of you who chose the Peacock Ore, and yeah, sorry the lighting isn't doing it justice, but the Peacock Ore, actually I had a ton of these and I had to donate some of them when I left Tennessee. But I'm almost positive that the lucky person that found my excess crystals at Goodwill, I'm sure they are enjoying those. Anyway, Peacock Ore is a really fantastic high energy crystal. Pile 3, what are you wishing for? Your wish is coming true. I'm interpreting these from a different perspective than I normally do, so I hope that you appreciate the information I'm about to share with you. I'm wondering if I should put this over here. If it's closer to that light, I seriously need to go buy another lamp. Pile 3, your wish is coming true. What do you need to know? Okay, passion. Sorry about my squeaky chair. Passion. Stag might be your spirit animal. I love the fact that there's a heart over its antlers. Cast away negativity. Interesting, in each pile so far, there's been something about casting away and abolishing negativity or fears or curses. So I find that really interesting in today's pick a card reading. So the snake represents change and transformation. Oh, look at this. You've got the dragon. Look at this. Pile 3, you've got the stag. You have the snake. You have the staff. Or is that a sword? That looks like a sword. Power. Dang. Okay. Oh. Let me resituate myself. Happiness. I love the flowers and the sun. Okay, what's going on here? Pile number 3. Your wish is coming true. Wisdom. Oh, look at that. So you've got the eye, the octopus. Is that like a crescent moon under? There is sacred geometry that the artist included into the artwork. Pile 3, this wish that's coming true for you, what do you need to know? So making wishes come true is a sense of timing and how we make things happen for ourselves. It can be a process. So in the bigger picture, yeah, I feel like pile 3, your wishes that are coming true, or the next one coming true, has something to do with the rise and a fall of something. So maybe at some point you rose to a certain status and power, only to fall, like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall and landed flat on the ground and had to figure out how to put all of its pieces back together again. That's what I'm feeling. Let's look at your other card. Okay, 25. There's number 11 here, which is 11 could be the number of enlightenment or spiritual power, spiritual strength. Oh, 25 adds up to the number 7. 7 is like trust, trusting your intuition. Rest and renewal, the Garden of Venus. Something in my head just said pleasure or pain. Like literally, I don't know where, like I don't hear actual voices. It's almost like an imprint, almost like a whisper. It's like I sense the words in my head. That's the best way I can describe it. Pleasure or pain. Yeah, I'm not. It's one of my spirit guides, but I'm not sure who or which one. Honestly, I don't even know who all my spirit guides are. And I know if you've been on the same journey and you're like trying to figure out who they are or what their names are, but you haven't gotten names or specificities or that sort of thing, well, join the club, because neither do I. I've just had to learn over the years how to trust them and understand the guidance that I'm receiving and how to use that. And perhaps this is part of your wish fulfillment too. Your wish is coming true, pile number 3. Okay. Yeah, there's like a separation. So at one point, maybe you rose to a certain status of power, and maybe this is what you're still working on right now, right? I don't know each one of you who are choosing this pile. But some of you have already risen to that status of power, but then you lost it only to start experiencing life in the opposite way than you had before. So you become the outsider, you start becoming the observer of life rather than somebody who like makes things happen or forces things. You're observing the changes, the uncertainties. Wow. Okay. Consciousness. Let's look at your other cards. Harmony. Okay, so this is what I see as your bigger picture, right? And this might be the meaning of your entire life and purpose, pile number 3. Part of your soul's purpose is to experience some sort of rise of excellency, rise in power or finances or fame or recognition, the source of true inner power. But then there's a fall, kind of like Humpty Dumpty. And then you become the observer. So it's almost like a separation between your old reality and a new reality, when maybe the things that you achieve during your time of extreme power in life, or what you believe being powerful means to you, you succeeded at that. But perhaps for some of you, you realize that it wasn't really as fulfilling as you thought that it was. But this is a process, this is a life experience that some of you may need to go through, and maybe this is what you're going through now. You're down on the ground trying to figure out how to put everything back together again, only realizing that some of the things that were important to you in the past really no longer hold any relevance. They're not important. Or maybe you're seeing life from a different perspective. You have more passion for life, or the experiences, more appreciation for the finer things, or seeing more beauty in life or in the experience or in your daily routine. So I feel like your consciousness, your mind, your soul has, like, it's going through a process of eliminating what is absolutely not necessary to make you feel happy and powerful in your life. It's almost kind of like clearing out all of the junk and then choosing only the golden pieces to create the best life ever in all of its simplicity, or something like that. In the end, it's the wisdom that you gain through your experiences, your choices, your actions. But I feel like you're going through some sort of emotional washing machine. Is that even a thing? So like your emotions are intense, and maybe your fears are intense, or they were intense in the past, or whatever you experienced that knocked you out of power, caused you to fear something, only to remember that you really, at the end of it all, you can't take any of this with you anyway, because you return to your soul's source, or heaven, or the other world, or the upper world, or whatever it is that you believe in. And we can't take any of these physical things with us when we are done with this physical experience. But the knowledge and the wisdom we will retain forever. Wow. So I'm thinking pile 3, your wish, whatever it is that you're wishing for now, is in fact coming true. But it's possible that you're still right now at the center part, trying to choose, what is best. Well, what makes you happy? What kind of negative or chaos or self-doubt are you ready to get rid of and focus on just those golden pieces, those golden nuggets of light, the things that make you happy, rather than the pursuit of anything else. Maybe happiness is really what you're longing for. And honestly, I would be the first one to say that the experiences allow you to gain more wisdom. Well, they can also make you happier in the end as well. But it really just depends on how you perceive life. If you feel like you have power, or if you feel like you have no power, then I'm thinking if you feel like you have no power in your life, the ultimate step that is waiting for you to take it, your soul, is to release your power, or realizing that there are some things that happen in life that we have absolutely no power over whatsoever. And this is a very humbling experience. But each day when you wake up, it's your choice. Are you going to get back up on your feet? Are you going to continue breathing? Are you going to keep yourself stuck in that victim experience or that trauma? Or are you going to just choose to focus on just those golden pieces of happiness, joy? And there's got to be something better than this. Because obviously it's the latter that is going to move you out of this current reality, and it start going to manifest your wishes and your dreams come true by changing your reality. But we change our reality when we change how we feel on the inside first. Wow. Pile number 3. Okay, of course. Your passion to choose to realize that you have the power to change your reality. You can change your life, your reality, your energy, your beliefs in a moment's notice if you choose. You have the free will to choose. I love the fact that you've got the Empress here in Venus, because love, when you start sending love or embodying love in everything that you do, including loving yourself, you have to love yourself. Because loving yourself is the only way it's going to open the doorway to this amazing wish that's in process. It's waiting to come true for you. It's waiting for you to open your heart. It's waiting for you to believe that you are worthy of love, of having power again, of being happy. And in the process, remember, you are gaining knowledge and wisdom. Your soul came here to grow. Your soul came here to change its consciousness, to evolve. Okay. Some of you, if not all of you, part of your soul's purpose is meant for you to create and find harmony in your life. Peace and harmony, right? Stillness. You've got the heart chakra here. The heart-mind connection is opened. The dolphins use 100% capacity of their brain and their intelligence. The dolphins know everything. In fact, from my understanding, the dolphins and the whales remember their entire history of everything that's ever happened on the earth. And how long has the earth been in existence? I know, it's like every different beliefs have a different timeline of how long they think the earth has existed. I feel like you're an old soul, pile 3, and your wish coming true is also your soul's purpose and fulfillment. Based on your birthday, by the way, your astrology, your transits, your numerology, your cycles, your soul is here mastering. What is your soul here to master? What do you wish to master? I'll let you answer that question for me. Master a life that you love, and then everything else will fall into place. So under the happiness card, yeah. I think this Hanged Man is saying that it's important that you need to be specific in choosing what makes you happy, not everybody else. Because everybody else has different preferences. Everybody else has different beliefs. I absolutely love chocolate. I, Sabrina Jean 123, used to be addicted to Reese's peanut butter cups. I still have a thing for peanut butter. I'm just admitting this because there are many people that say, yuck. They're like, oh, peanut butter, no, not good. Chocolate, bad. When you know who you are and what makes you happy and what feels right for you, and you empower yourself to make choices to create a daily routine or practice that nurtures everything that makes you happy, guess what's going to happen next? Your 3D reality is going to change to match what you're practicing every day. So right now, pile number 3, grab a pen and paper, make a list of everything that makes you happy. Make that a part of your daily routine. And do that every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. And you will notice, if you're paying attention, how something is going to start shifting. Stay on the positive. That's the most important. Okay, and then check this out. Of course, wisdom. The 0 is like it's a spiritual opportunity. It's a new beginning. It's a new purpose, a new life. 0 is a spiritual number. It represents your spiritual growth. It could also represent a 0-point field. Oh my gosh. So pile 3, your soul incarnated into you, your personality, right? Your birthday, your family, whatever country you're in, to master these specific things that are most important for you so that you can choose to live your life according to your ideals, whatever you believe in. Your own rules and not everybody else's rules. But again, this could be a process. I really don't know where you're at in the timeline of all of these things, but I just pointed out basically everything that you'll ever need to do to make your wishes come true. So I hope you enjoyed this. Pile 3. If you did, please do click the like button. I am curious how any of these are resonating with each one of you. Feel free to comment below the video if you would like. Keep in mind it's a general reading, but if you want a cut and dry, one step at a time, one mastery at a time, to make your wishes come true, to cut out all the BS, utilize all of these in whatever timing works best for you. In fact, you can bookmark this video and save it and come back for it later to recheck. This is the progressive way forward, just cutting through all the BS. This is how to make your wishes come true. This is how to rebuild your life, your purpose, and master whatever it is that your soul came here to master. Because after all, your wishes that are coming true for you are also aligned with your soul's purpose, which can really only be understood by understanding your astrology placements. Okay, pile 3, have a wonderful day. Again, thank you for subscribing to my channel. And again, if you enjoyed this video, please do click the like button. And yes, of course, I offer readings. Check out my links down below to see everything that I offer, or you can visit me on my website at any time. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.